The grind is real, folks. Multiple hustles, one big headache. You're a hustler, I get it. You're out there every single day, building, creating, making things happen. Maybe you've got one online business, maybe two, maybe five. That's the dream, right? Multiple streams of income, diversification, building an empire brick by digital brick. You're putting in the hours, the sweat, the late nights. You're doing what 99% of people won't. That's awesome. That's what it takes. But then, bam, something hits you hard. So, you're juggling all these accounts, your e-commerce stores, your social media pages for different brands, your client work. It's a lot, but you're managing. You think you're smart. You use different emails, maybe even different names. You're trying to keep everything separate like you're supposed to. You're trying to play by the rules, or at least what you are the rules. But these platforms, they're getting smarter too. They're watching, always watching, and they don't always like what they see when one person is doing too much. Then the emails start rolling in. Your account has been suspended, unusual activity detected, access restricted. What? You feel that punch in the gut, all that hard work, all those hours potentially gone? Or at least a massive, massive headache to try and get back. It's frustrating, it's infuriating, it makes you want to scream. Why is this happening? You're just trying to build your businesses. You're just trying to win in this digital world. The truth is, these online platforms, they're designed for one person, one main identity. When they see what looks like one person running tons of accounts, especially for commercial stuff, red flags go up. They think bots, they think spam, they think you're trying to game their system. Even if you're legit, even if you're just a super ambitious entrepreneur like me, they don't care about your hustle in that moment. They care about their platform integrity. And that's where the trouble starts for so many of us. It's a real problem. So, what's this magic trick these platforms are using? How do they know it's you behind all those different accounts? Even if you're using incognito mode or clearing cookies, listen up, it's called browser fingerprinting, and it's way more sophisticated than you think. It's not just about cookies anymore. Cookies are child's play. This is next level, this is deep. They're collecting a ton of data about your browser setup, every tiny detail. Think about it, your browser sends out signals. What operating system are you on? Windows, Mac, what browser version? Chrome, Firefox, what fonts are installed on your system? What plugins do you have? Your screen resolution, your language settings, your time zone, even the way your browser renders graphics, like through something called Canvas, fingerprinting or WebGL. All these little pieces of data, they add up, they create a unique signature, a digital fingerprint, your fingerprint. This fingerprint is incredibly unique, like seriously unique. It's much more identifying than just your IP address alone. So you log into account A, they see fingerprint X, you log out, clear cookies, change your email, log into account B from the same computer, same browser. Guess what? They still see fingerprint X. Ding, 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 they know it's you. They link those accounts internally. They see one person trying to look like many, and that's when the trouble starts. That's when the bans come knocking. Their goal is simple. They want to control their ecosystem. They want to prevent abuse, spam, and multiple fake identities, which is fair from their perspective. But for us entrepreneurs, for us hustlers managing multiple legitimate businesses, multiple clients, multiple brands, it's a nightmare. It's a bottleneck. It stops us from scaling. It stops us from doing what we do best, building and growing. Browser fingerprinting is the silent account killer, but you've got to know your enemy to beat them. Alright, so browser fingerprinting is one massive hurdle, but there's another big one. Your IP address. Think of your IP address like your home's mailing address, but for your internet connection. Every device connected to the internet has one. It tells websites and online services where the connection is coming from. Geographically, yes, but also it identifies that specific internet connection. It's a fundamental part of how the internet works. You can't hide it easily. Now, these platforms, they log your IP address every single time you connect. Every login, every post, every click. They see that IP address from account A, then they see the IP address logging into account B, account C, and account D. Even if you've managed to make the browser fingerprints look a bit different, that shared IP is a huge red flag. It screams, hey! All these supposedly separate people are operating from the same house, the same office, the same internet connection. It's a dead giveaway. You might be thinking, Gary, I'll use a VPN. Okay, VPNs can help. They can change your IP address. They can make it look like you're in a different city or country. That's true. But here's the kicker. Platforms are getting really good at detecting VPNs too. Many VPN IP addresses are known, they're flagged, especially the cheap or free ones. Using a detected VPN IP can sometimes be worse than using your real IP. It makes you look suspicious right off the bat. It's not a foolproof solution, not by a long shot. So you've got browser fingerprints making you unique and your IP address tying all your activity back to one connection. It's a double whammy. This is why just opening a new incognito window or using a basic VPN isn't enough to safely manage multiple online businesses. The platforms are too smart for that now. They've invested billions in this detection tech. You need something more robust, something designed specifically for this challenge, something that understands the game and helps you play it safely and effectively. Feeling a bit down after hearing all that? Don't be, because where there's a problem, there's always a solution, especially when entrepreneurs need it. You're tired of the bans, tired of the constant fear of losing your accounts, tired of walking on eggshells every time you log in. I hear you loud and clear. There is a better way. There's a tool built for people like us, people who need to operate multiple accounts legitimately and safely. It's time to fight back smart. Introducing GoLogin. This isn't just another browser, this isn't just another VPN. GoLogin is a specialized piece of software. It's designed from the ground up to solve the exact problems we've been talking about. Browser fingerprinting, IP tracking. It's your secret weapon in this online game. It's the tool that lets you take back control. It lets you manage multiple online identities without them stepping on each other's toes, without them triggering those dreaded platform alarms. This is a game changer, people. How does it work? Magic? Close. GoLogin allows you to create multiple, completely separate browser profiles. And I mean separate. Each profile has its own unique browser fingerprint. We're talking unique user agent, screen resolution, fonts, plugins, WebGL, Canvas, all of it. It's not just masking your real fingerprint, it's generating a new natural and consistent fingerprint for each profile. So, to any website, each GoLogin profile looks like a totally different person on a totally different device. This is crucial. It's not about hiding, it's about genuinely appearing as distinct users. Each profile is isolated. Its cookies, cache, history, everything locked down within that profile. No leakage, no cross-contamination between your accounts. So account A in profile 1 has no idea account B in profile 2 even exists. And more importantly, the platforms see them as two unrelated individuals. This is how you manage multiple businesses without constant fear. This is how you scale. Section 5, under the hood. A peek at the GoLogin dashboard. All right, so you're probably thinking, this sounds complicated, Gary. Is this some tech wizard stuff I won't understand? Nah, not at all. The beauty of GoLogin is its power combined with its simplicity. Let me tell you, I've seen a lot of software. If it's clunky, if it's hard to use, people won't use it, no matter how good it is. The GoLogin team gets that. They've made it super user-friendly. You don't need a PhD in computer science to crush it with GoLogin. When you fire up GoLogin, you see the dashboard. It's clean, it's intuitive, no confusing menus, no overwhelming options. You see your list of browser profiles clearly laid out. Easy to manage, easy to organize. You can name them whatever you want. Client X Facebook, Shopify Store US, Amazon UK account. Whatever makes sense for your workflow. It's all about making your life easier, not harder. So you can focus on what you do best, building your businesses, creating a new browser profile. It's literally a few clicks. Click new profile, give it a name, choose your operating system, Windows, Mac, Linux, even Android, and boom. GoLogin automatically generates a unique, high-quality browser fingerprint for that profile. It takes care of all the technical details in the background. You don't have to manually configure hundreds of parameters. It does the heavy lifting for you. That's smart software, that's efficiency. And each profile you create is like a brand new physical computer with its own browser, completely sandboxed, isolated. When you launch a profile, it opens a new browser window. That window is its own little world. What you do in that window stays in that window. Your Facebook account in profile A will never know about your Google Ads account in profile B. This isolation is key. It's fundamental to operating multiple accounts safely and avoiding those devastating linkage bans. Simple, powerful, effective. Section 6. Power features proxy magic and team play dominance. GoLogin isn't just about creating those separate browser fingerprints. That's huge, yes. But there's more under the hood, more power to help you dominate. One of the absolute killer features is its built-in proxy management. Remember how we talked about IP addresses being a problem, how platforms link accounts using your IP? Well, GoLogin has that covered, big time. You need different IPs for different profiles. Obviously, inside each GoLogin profile, you can easily set up a proxy. And you can use any type of proxy you want. HTTP, SOCKS 4, SOCKS 5, you can use your own proxies. Or you can even get proxies directly through GoLogin. Residential proxies, mobile proxies, the good stuff. The stuff that looks like real users. So Profile A can have a US IP, Profile B can have a UK IP, Profile C can have a German IP. Each profile, its own unique fingerprint and its own unique IP address. Total separation, total control. Now what if you're not a solo hustler? What if you've got a team? Virtual assistants, social media managers, client account managers. How do you give them access to these profiles without compromising security, without sharing your main GoLogin account details? Boom. GoLogin has team features. You can share specific profiles with your team members. They get their own GoLogin access, but they only see and use the profiles you assign to them. This is professional. This is secure. No more sharing sensitive login credentials over insecure channels like email or Slack. No more one person having access to everything. With GoLogin's team features, you can delegate tasks effectively. You can grant and revoke access easily. You maintain full control. Everyone on your team can work on their assigned accounts from their own GoLogin instance using the unique profiles you've set up. It's built for collaboration. It's built for scaling your operations, not just your account numbers. This is how winning teams operate. Section 7, bulletproof, the anti-detect shield you need. Let's talk about the real core, the heart of GoLogin. What makes it truly special? It's the anti-detect technology. This isn't just about changing a few settings. This isn't some superficial disguise. This is deep. This is sophisticated. GoLogin's anti-detect capabilities are designed to make each browser profile appear absolutely, genuinely native and unique to the websites and platforms you visit. It's about creating digital identities that pass even the toughest scrutiny. This is the shield you need. So, what does anti-detect really mean here? It means GoLogin doesn't just your real browser fingerprint. It creates fingerprints. We're talking about all those parameters: WebGL metadata, canvas hashes, client recs, audio context fingerprints, fonts, plugins, user agents, screen resolutions, memory, CPU cores, and so much more. GoLogin crafts these parameters so that each profile looks like a regular, everyday user on a distinct device. No red flags, no, hey, this looks weird signals to the platforms. And here's the critical part. The GoLogin team is constantly working. They are always updating the fingerprinting databases and generation algorithms. Why? Because the big platforms like Facebook, Google, Amazon, they are constantly updating their detection methods. It's a cat and mouse game. You need a tool that stays ahead of the curve, a tool that's committed to evolving. GoLogin is that tool. They understand that what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow, so they adapt, they innovate, they keep you protected. This commitment to staying current is what gives you peace of mind. It means your carefully crafted profiles remain looking natural and legitimate over time. It means you can focus on your business, not on constantly worrying if your setup is still safe. The anti-detect technology in GoLogin isn't a feature, it's the foundation. It's what allows you to operate multiple accounts with confidence, knowing that you have the best possible protection against detection and those dreaded account bans. This is serious tech for serious entrepreneurs. Section 8, real talk, GoLogin in action, real wins. Okay, Gary, this all sounds great in theory, but what about the real world? Does this stuff actually work? Where's the proof? I love that question because I'm all about results. I'm all about execution. And let me tell you, GoLogin delivers. Thousands of entrepreneurs, marketers, agencies, and hustlers are using it every single day to manage and scale their online operations. Let's talk about some real-world use cases. Let's see how people are winning with GoLogin. First up, social media marketing, especially Facebook. You know how tough Facebook can be. Try running multiple ad accounts or managing Facebook pages for numerous clients from one place. It's a recipe for disaster if you're not careful. With GoLogin, agencies are managing dozens even hundreds of client Facebook accounts. Each client gets their own dedicated, clean browser profile. Unique fingerprint, unique proxy, no links, no bans, just smooth sailing and happy clients. That's real ROI. Then there's e-commerce, dropshipping, Amazon FBA, Etsy stores. Maybe you want to test different niches or target different countries with localized storefronts. Or perhaps you've had a store banned and need to start fresh without linking to the old one. GoLogin is your best friend here. Create a new profile for each store, each one looking like a brand new independent operation. This allows you to diversify your e-commerce empire, to scale without putting all your eggs in one detectable basket. More stores, more sales, less risk. And what about freelancers, people on Upwork, Fiverr, or other platforms? Sometimes you need multiple client accounts, or you want to maintain different personas for different skill sets. GoLogin helps you keep those identities completely separate and professional. Or consider affiliate marketing, running multiple ad campaigns, managing various Google Ads accounts, or engaging in any activity that requires distinct online personas. The applications are endless. If you need multiple accounts online for legitimate reason, GoLogin is the solution. It's about working smarter, not harder, and definitely not riskier. Section 9. Stop playing small, level up your empire with GoLogin. So there you have it. You've seen the problem, you've seen the pain, the account bans, the fingerprinting, the IP tracking. It's a minefield out there for entrepreneurs trying to scale multiple online ventures. But you've also seen the solution. You've seen the power of GoLogin. You've seen how it creates truly separate, unique browser environments, how it protects your accounts, how it helps you manage your businesses like a pro. The information is in front of you. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep struggling, keep risking your hard-earned accounts every single day? Are you going to let platform restrictions dictate the size of your ambition? Or are you ready to take control? Are you ready to operate with confidence? Are you ready to unlock the true potential of your multiple hustles? Stop playing small. It's time to level up, and it's time to get serious about protecting your assets and enabling your growth. This is that moment. GoLogin is more than just a tool. It's an enabler. It's your key to freedom and flexibility in the online world. It removes the technical roadblocks that hold so many entrepreneurs back. It allows you to focus on strategy, on marketing, on sales, on customer service, on the things that actually grow your businesses, instead of constantly worrying about getting shut down. Imagine the peace of mind. Imagine the possibilities when you're not limited by account restrictions. That's what I'm talking about. So what are you waiting for? Seriously, the opportunity is now. The solution is here. Go check out GoLogin. Try it out. See for yourself how easy it is to set up. See how it can transform the way you manage your online businesses. Stop letting fear hold you back. Start building your empire the smart way, the safe way. Get GoLogin, implement it, and then go out there and absolutely crush it. You've got this. Now go make it happen. Thank me later. Let's go.